Hello, fellow truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are continuing our career mode in the International Lonestar, painted in International Orange. Today's load is going to be a mixed tank heading from Las Vegas, Nevada to Carson City. Let's go ahead and get on the road. It's going to be a dark one today because it is 7 p.m., 7:20 in the p.m., and we got a little bit of a ways to go. 6 hours and 31 minutes of drive time, according to the GPS. So, yeah. I think we may go ahead... Let me turn my head tracking off. I think we may go ahead and rest, if we can find a rest stop along the way. Just to make sure that we're able... Oh, there's actually a rest stop right here. Let's go ahead and just pop into here real quick. That way, you know, we can keep as much of this out of the... We can keep as much of this out of the darkness as we can. I guess I have to back up. Come on. That's annoying. Come on, let me rest. Okay, here we go. So we'll rest real quick, move right on. Hopefully, we'll still have plenty of time. We're supposed to be there by 9. I think we're going to be late. That's all right. I didn't really want to drive in the dark, and the late penalty is not really going to kill my... Well, I mean, it kind of will. I went ahead and upgraded our home... garage to a 3-space garage so that we can start saving up for another truck and then end up hiring another dude. But now we're pretty much broke. I only have like 9,000 in the bank at this point. So that's going to be a problem. I think we need to go off to the left over there where it has the entrance to the 95. Excuse me. Wait a minute. What happened to the lights? Confused. Weren't there lights? Oh, there we go. Okay, that was... Why? Oh, I must have moved too far forward and couldn't see the reds anymore. Anyways, it gave me a left turn there, so that's fine. So, I think what we're going to do for this episode, since I kind of screwed up with the resting there, is we're going to... We may end up speeding a little bit, just to try to make up a little bit of time. Ideally, we can get away with that. I do have the traffic offenses turned off, so that, you know, random things don't happen. Maybe I'll turn this into more of a Demolition Derby episode. If we, I don't know, at 70 miles an hour, we're not going to be able to get the truck up fast enough to really make up that much time, so that's fine. We'll just go ahead and we'll go ahead and do it the legitimate way. Get ourselves over. Oh, is this another reduced speed ahead kind of thing? Ugh. I think we will go ahead and plow through these towns like this, though, because, yeah, I don't feel like having to deal with slowing down. And also, I wasn't paying attention when I picked my load, so we ended up picking a rather long one. We gotta make up some time. Can't afford to keep slowing down for these little... Yeah, see, that was like a little 1 or 2 mile little thing in-game, or like in-game. Unreasonable to slow down for that. So, we'll keep going. Not much to talk about today, mostly just kind of trying to enjoy a morning drive as we deliver our load. Being out here in the desert area is pretty cool. I really want to get to the point where I could play this in VR, though. I do have a VR headset, but my computer's just not strong enough to be able to, like my graphics card especially, is just not strong enough to be able to run this at any kind of high enough resolution to make it fun. Because it's just everything's just so blurry and ugh. If I could get to the point where I could get some pretty decent graphics, and then also, you know, as I've said in the past on various different games, I really want to get that big screen beyond headset because I'm really struggling with the Pimax 5K headset that I have. The Pimax headsets are all just very, very large. And it's uncomfortable to wear them for extended periods of time because they're so big and heavy and they add all this extra weight to you. So yeah, I really want to get that Pimax, or not Pimax, I really want to get that big screen beyond headset I wish there was a way to like test it out before you buy it. It would be really nice if VR companies allowed you to like rent them or something. Like if they had like rental units. Why are we slowing down so hard? It'd be nice if they had rental units so you could try out their headset before you bought them, but obviously that wouldn't be good for their business model, because then, you know, if you had the ability to try before you buy, a lot of people are going to decide, nah, I don't want this one. So, unfortunately, that's not a thing. You know, somebody should come out with a service with that for that, though. Somebody should really come out with a VR rental service where, you know, they allow people to rent a VR headset, and then, you know, you like a monthly rental or whatever, and then people can decide to buy a headset if they want to. That'd be a really cool service to have. Maybe one exists and I just never heard of it. Okay, I really don't have the patience to sit behind these guys, so we're gonna try to get around and hope that there's no oncoming traffic. Don't do this in real life, people. This is a very bad idea. I'm almost certainly gonna hit oncoming traffic at some point. But we need to get around these slow people that are taking their sweet freaking time, because we got places to be. The only time I ever do anything like this in real life is on my motorcycle, and that's because I can accelerate so much faster than everybody else. Never do it in a car, and I'd certainly never do it in a big truck like this. That would be insanity. Let's get ourselves back on cruise control. And then it's, why did it, I set it to 70 and it's trying to, all right. I'm done with the cruise control until we're done dealing with all of this. I need to turn off that sensor, because I think it's trying to keep me from running into these people up here in front of me. Got traffic? No. All right. So we are turning to the right here. I know some of you are like, "What, dude? What the hell are you doing?" But you know, I'm feeling pretty impatient today, and I've turned off the consequences. So you know, screw it. I don't know. I know it's completely unrealistic, but this game gets kind of mind-numbing after this and that, and also that it'd be nice if we could avoid the late fee. This game just gets kind of mind-numbing after a while, so you know, sometimes you just gotta go nuts and just be completely unrealistic about the whole thing. Part of the reason of doing this rather than actually going to do it in real life is that you can do things in this game as a simulator that you would never be able to do in real life, because, you know, you would get put in jail or something stupid like that. So, yeah. I think this episode we're just going to kind of blast through in the hopes of, you know, minimizing the late penalty and also just, you know, getting this done quicker. Because at this point, you guys have seen enough lows with this truck, and there's not really going to be that much that changes with the truck other than just, you know, internal components and things like that. They won't be things that you really notice. So at this point, we just need to save up for another truck so that we can start building that one up. And I think, like I said, I'm probably going to end up buying another 9900i to fix that up. I'll put someone else in this truck. And then we'll just, you know, slowly over time keep building up trucks, buying another truck, and then, you know, building up our fleet a little bit. Now, I don't really intend on, you know, creating a really large trucking empire like I did for my first playthrough of the game. I had a lot of trucks. I had dozens of trucks, and they were all making all kinds of money. I think what we want, well, I mean, I guess we'll end up with maybe a dozen trucks or so, because I think I guess the primary goal of this career mode is to get one of each kind of truck and get it fully kitted out and ready to, and fully kitted out and, you know, under the control of an AI person. Whoa, okay. And then, you know, that'll kind of be the ooh. Oops. My brakes just weren't working. Well, like I said, demolition derby time. I know there's going to be some people who watch this and they're like, I'm not watching this dude anymore. That's fine. You know, you got to do what you as a content creator have to do what's fun for you, and hopefully enough people find it fun that they watch. That is what it is. Today I'm feeling like most days I get over my impatience, but right now I just want to get there. Just trying to get around so I can actually get back into our lane over here. Down to 3.5 hours of in-game time. We're definitely not going to make it because we're supposed to be there, I think, at like 9:05 or something like that. So there's definitely going to be a late penalty. That sucks, but not much I can do about it. I chose to sleep to make sure that we were in the daytime, and that kind of bit me in the butt. So anyways, like I said, I'm thinking that the win condition for this series is just going to be getting one of every truck and having it fully set up and ready to go. I mean, there's not really much more you can do after that. I mean, obviously they'll be coming out with new content, but until my channel gets to the point where it's actually making enough money to, you know, justify investing in more games and stuff, I don't really want to buy any more of the DLCs because, you know, it's not exactly cheap. Like if we get to the point where there's a really good deal and I have a little bit of extra cash and I can buy 2 or 3 of them, then, you know, that might make sense. But for now, I really have to be waiting for a really good deal. Fortunately, they have a setting on this that prevents you from oversteering when you're going fast based on your speed. So I don't have to worry about flipping over the truck because it won't let me turn the steering wheel that far if I'm going too fast to do that. All right, I need these guys to get out of my way. Thank you. Don't you wish you could actually do this in real life, to just charge through and say screw everything and not have to worry about getting thrown in jail or something stupid like that? Wouldn't that be nice? Ooh, crap. All right, oncoming traffic. Sorry. There's not much I can do when these big trucks decide they're just going to stop in the middle of the road. So we've already decided to go a little bit ridiculous. We might as well go all the way ridiculous. Nope. All right, we're already taking a hit on this one, but whatever. This is how I do it in my personal time. When I'm just back when I was actually just driving for myself and playing for fun, this is how I would drive. I would just go flat out the whole way, do my best to weave through traffic. Yeah, I lost a little bit on damage for the truck and the trailer and all of that, but for the most part, at least it felt like I was getting somewhere faster. I mean, this is pretty satisfying to just barge through traffic this way. I don't know how you guys on the other side of the screen just sitting here watching me do this insanity are feeling about it, but I know I'm feeling pretty good. It's kind of what is it? Cathartic? I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but you know, it feels good to just push through and get this stuff get through the stuff as quickly as I can. Can you imagine if you saw a truck driving down the road this way? You would not feel safe in the slightest. You would be like, oh my god, I gotta get away from this insane person. What's going on here? So we're down to 2.5 hours. We're definitely going to be late because we're supposed to be there in the next like 5 minutes, but that's not going to happen. Probably need to find a mod that would let me sleep until a specific time rather than just having it force me to do a full, whatever, 10 hours it was. Because I could have slept until, you know, a little bit earlier in the morning and then, you know, driven a little bit at night and then had enough time to get done with it. I don't know that I necessarily plan to make this a habit. It's just every once in a while I'm going to be pretty impatient and want to just get this stuff done. And that's going to end up being like this. I'll try to limit it as much as I can. Unless you guys tell me that you want me to continue doing this. I mean, I want to provide you guys with entertainment. I've played this game before myself, so you know this playthrough is mostly for you guys. So if the feedback, if the watch time increases on these videos that I do, where I kind of drive like this, and you know it gets a bunch of likes, and you know you guys are enjoying the this style of trucking content, then you know why not? It's different from what I think most people are doing. Most people are trying to be super hyper realistic about it, and you know that's totally cool. I think that's a really awesome thing to do. But it might not be a bad idea to have somebody out here who's just completely being insane and driving like a madman. I would imagine that real truckers would probably find it just as cathartic as I am. They're like, man, I wish I could do that in real life. Oh, live vicariously through this guy. I have to, because I can't imagine that there's a lot of real truckers that come in here and play this sim game because, you know, it's too close to, all right, dude, seriously, go. Because it's too, you know, they do this for their real job, so why am I going to sit here and play a game version of it? But then again, you know, maybe a lot of them really just enjoy trucking and, you know, don't have anything better to do in their off time, so let me play a trucking game. I don't know. How many of you are real truckers who actually sit down and play this game? Is that something that's a thing, or is it very rare? Because if I can't imagine that, you know, people who do this as a job would want to. I can't imagine that people who do this as a job would want to sit down and actually play a video game version of it. All right, we're down to an hour and a half of in-game time, but that's going to be deceptive because we're going to be speeding quite a bit. Yeah, we're definitely going to be very late, and the trailer's been damaged a bit. Hopefully we don't get too much more of that by the time we get to where we're going. So we're just trying to hurry up and get this done. Like I said, I don't have too much to say. I don't have anything new to talk about really that's specific to the game or my personal life or just things in general. Obviously, you know, I try to. My rule is to stay away from controversial topics. So while that would be, you know, while that would give me something to talk about, I'm trying not to piss people off. When it comes to a gaming channel like this, I hate it when gamers bring their personal, political, or religious, or whatever views into their content, because it's like, dude, I didn't come here to have to deal with that stuff. I came here to watch a video game. I don't care what your opinion is on a topic. Like, play the game and show me your personality. All you're gonna do is irritate me by talking about this political stuff. Leave it alone. If you want to talk about political stuff, go make a political channel. Nobody in the gaming sphere really wants to hear that stuff. Whoa. That made see, it's not supposed to let me flip over, but it felt like I was about to. You know, the way the cab just kind of yanked over to the left like that. It's a little bit concerning. Really glad that there's not a lot of oncoming traffic. Of course, as I say that, I know I'm going to end up having somebody, yeah, right there. I gotta slow down, I don't have a choice. Trying really hard to not have to slow down very much. Oh, there's our destination though. Cool. Alright, so we just have to get around, we just have to wait, we're just gonna have to sit and wait for this traffic at this point, because our destination is right over there to the right, and we're probably gonna get stuck being unable to make the right turn if I try to get around all this stuff here. So while it would be nice to get around it, it's probably not going to happen. So we'll sit behind the traffic for now, since we kind of got stuck here. Get our load delivered, and that'll be it for the day. So definitely let me know in the comments what you think about this demolition derby style of driving. I know that hardcore sim people are going to really hate it, and that's fine. I get it. But, you know, there's enough channels out there that do the really hardcore sim stuff that, you know, I don't know that we necessarily need another one of them. And, you know, the fact that I'm playing with the controller isn't exactly the most realistic thing in the world either. So, I don't know. As a person who is extremely impatient most of the time and kind of enjoys driving around like ridiculous person, I would be perfectly content to continue driving our series this way. It's pretty fun. All right, so usually, yeah, we have to go around to the right, and then we have to find the drop-off point. Oh, how did I hit something? Okay, so where's the drop-off point here? Okay, so it's going to be over to the left this way. I have to imagine they're going to have us back into that little... Yeah, okay, they're having us back into that little spot there. So let's get ourselves up over this way. Kind of curious to know how much of a penalty we're going to get for being late. And then all the trailer damage that we got. Alright, so drive the trailer. Can't believe they're gonna let me put that there, but that's fine. All right, well, hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you did and sends the video out to as many people as possible. Ooh, yeah, $500 late penalty. That wasn't too bad, though. Still got almost 13,000 out of that. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you will be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button. Check out the perks that are available for those of you who want to support the channel. Decide if that is right for you. Direct support from you guys is greatly appreciated and is a critical component of helping me become a professional YouTuber. Again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride, and I will see you for the next one.